The assassination of Charlie Kirk sent shockwaves through a divided nation, thrusting new FBI Director Kash Patel into the spotlight. Patel, a controversial figure with a history of challenging the intelligence community, now faced his greatest test. As the FBI launched its investigation, Patel was spotted dining at an exclusive New York restaurant, sparking outrage over his priorities. Critics saw this as evidence of detachment, while supporters argued he was a necessary disruptor to the Bureau's status quo. The political climate was a tinderbox, and every move Patel made was scrutinized through a partisan lens. His lack of traditional law enforcement experience fueled doubts about his leadership. Supporters rallied behind him, claiming he was rooting out bias. Opponents saw him as unqualified and politically motivated. The Kirk investigation quickly became a referendum on Patel's leadership, with the FBI's credibility hanging in the balance. The search for Kirk's killer was now entangled in a battle over the very soul of the Bureau. As the investigation unfolded, Patel's use of social media became a flashpoint. On Friday, he announced an arrest on X, only to reverse himself 90 minutes later, fueling confusion and criticism. 4 former FBI officials called his posts premature and damaging to public trust. When the real suspect, Tyler Robinson, was arrested, Patel claimed credit, saying his push for publicizing images led to the breakthrough. Utah authorities disputed this, insisting the decision was collaborative and based on technical needs, not Patel's intervention. The conflicting stories sparked a public relations battle alongside the criminal one. Tensions escalated when Patel and his deputy, Dan Bongino, berated agents on a conference call, demanding faster action. News of the call painted Patel's leadership as confrontational, straining relations between headquarters and field agents. The investigation was now as much about managing narratives as solving the crime. The Bureau's internal divisions were laid bare for the nation to see. Criticism of Patel came not just from political opponents, but from veteran law enforcement officials. Former FBI counterterrorism leader Christopher O'Leary accused Patel of grandstanding and undermining the Bureau's integrity. Detractors argued Patel's actions were more about impressing the president than effective law enforcement. His decision to travel to Utah during the manhunt, against advice, was seen as a distraction. Critics pointed to a pattern firing and sidelining agents linked to investigations of the president, creating a climate of fear. These moves, they warned, threatened the FBI's institutional integrity for years to come. For many inside the Bureau, Patel's leadership marked a dangerous politicization of their mission. Amid mounting criticism, the White House launched a vigorous defense of Patel. Officials dismissed attacks as politically motivated, insisting Patel was a dedicated public servant under siege by entrenched interests. President Trump's public endorsement signaled unwavering support, framing criticism as an attack on the administration itself. The FBI's PR team echoed this, recasting Patel's controversial posts as a new era of transparency. Supporters argued he was targeted for being effective and reform-minded, not for any real missteps. The administration's backing solidified Patel's standing with his base, deepening the divide with his critics. The battle lines were drawn. Patel's leadership was now a proxy war in America's broader political conflict. The FBI's future would be shaped by this clash of visions. The Kirk investigation's fallout will shape both Patel's legacy and the FBI's future. Supporters see him as a bold reformer, breaking through bureaucracy and delivering results. Critics argue his actions eroded trust, politicized the Bureau, and damaged morale. The internal purges and focus on loyalty risk a generational loss of talent and credibility. The FBI, once seen as a political, is now a battleground in the nation's culture wars. Whether Patel is remembered as a hero or a grandstander depends on which side of the divide you stand. One thing is clear: the Bureau that emerges from this crisis will be forever changed. The struggle for its soul is far from over.